Audio Jungle.
हाम्रो समुदायमा कोरोना भाइरसको संक्रमण फैलिन नदिन
This morning, a worrying sign in Seoul.
Mga kapuso, 25,392 na ang kaso ng COVID-19 sa Pilipinas.
Return to coronavirus now, and Japan's Prime Minister is considering declaring
a mobile testing unit pulls into a
New restrictions coming into take effect for travelers on January.
On Indonesia's most populous island, Java,
My name is Barbijala Carcelio from grade 11 St. Michael, representing Nepal. According to Nepal's Ministry of Education, Science and Technology, the nation is home to approximately 7 million students, with more than 5 million enrolled in government-funded public schools between 2017 and 2018. On March 18, 2020, the federal government closed all schools and colleges in the country in order to limit the spread of COVID-19. However, the Ministry of Education, Science and Technology recently directed municipal governments to reopen schools at their discretion with proper health and safety measures, including shift-based classes. This has resulted in some schools opening in Nepal, particularly in the Kathmandu Valley, which is a hotspot of COVID-19 infections, posing a risk for senior citizens. Thank you.
Preview.
Salamat Siam. I am Stephanie Sales and I represent Indonesia. Just like other countries, the government in Indonesia opened their education through distance learning. This situation has been difficult to Indonesians because it takes a long time for people to adapt to new way of teaching and learning. Only around 40% of Indonesians have internet access, so they did their best to make some options. However, to help to improve the distance learning, the government of Indonesia is also broadcasting an educational TV program through the TVRI network to help children learn from home. Teachers need to apply differentiated teaching approaches based on their students' need, along with providing support or a platform for teachers to improve their ability in implementing it.
Preview.
Magandang araw sa inyong lahat. Ako nga pala si Leslie Antamayo. Nandito ako upang irepresenta ang Pilipinas. Ano ang napapaloob sa bagong normal na edukasyon? Mahirap tanggapin dahil hindi madali sa ating kakaharapin ng bagong setup ng pag-aaral. Sa ayaw at sa gusto natin, kailangan magpatuloy ang pagkatuto nating mga mag-aaral. Responsibilidad ng mga guro ang magbigay hindi lamang ng tamang kaalaman, kundi ang tamang asal na hindi na ibibigay sa ating tahanan. Hindi rin madali para sa kagawaran ng edukasyon ang pagbabagong ito. Ngunit katulad natin, kailangan nilang magpatuloy sa kanilang layunin at hangarin.
Preview.
Annyeonghaseyo, I'm Adora Raven Tabiola and I'm here to represent South Korea. South Korea has a very strong and stable internet network throughout the country. President Moon Jae-in's government has expanded all efforts to ensure continuity in education in these challenging times. The government expanded public infrastructure by increasing e-learning platforms' capacity to support millions of students. From mere thousands, furthermore, it has helped to build teaching capability by providing teachers with piloting and peer mentoring programs. An example is the community and 10,000 representative teachers, which encourage teachers to share their ideas and information about the education.
Preview.
Hi, I'm Jocelyn B. Narne, and I will represent the educational background of Canada during this pandemic. The majority of Canadian schools closed in March amid the coronavirus pandemic. Most provinces have said in-person classes will not return this school year and are working on screening and social distancing guidelines. Online learning during COVID-19. A study documents how universities' centers for teaching and learning are responding to helping faculty create quality online courses for all students. Returning on class on September. Large class sizes during the coronavirus pandemic are triple whammy. Schools reopening during the current coronavirus pandemic. Need to calculate class sizes to prevent the spread of disease and minimize disruptions. Teaching children digital literacy skills help them navigate and respond to misinformation. Teaching children digital literacy skills is essential to help them learn how to navigate and respond to misinformation. It also helps them grow into adults who can participate in digital democracy. That's all. Thank you.
Preview.
Classes have been suspended since March because of the coronavirus pandemic. Schools across Thailand are set to reopen on July 1, 2020. The students practice antivirus measures, including proper hygiene. In Thailand, UNICEF has distributed digital thermometers to early childhood development centers and schools to monitor the health condition of the staff and students. They develop clear procedures in case the staff or teachers becomes unwell.
Preview.
Hajimemashite. Watashi wa Genesis desu. Yoroshiku onegai shimasu. Today I will be representing Japan. The Japanese populace are dealing firmly with the corona pandemic and effectively controlling it through the blockage of national and international travel in terms of education. The greatest sectors suffering are the private international education institutes, since they heavily rely on student enrollments both within Japan for potential students and those schools who rely on foreign students studying in their institutions. A survey by the Education Ministry in April 2020 showed how little Japanese public schools were able to adapt. Only 5% of local governing bodies across the country planned online classes while schools were shut due to the pandemic. Japan's top 3 mobile phone companies announced that they will eliminate some additional charges for data plans for users aged 25 and under. In March 2020, Japanese tech giant Rakuten announced a partnership with MEXT under GIGA, or Global and Innovation Gateway for All. This is to support schools in installing high-speed internet and provide students in need with laptops or tablets for accessing the web. Japan is not alone in facing these challenges. The G20 Education Minister's statement on COVID-19 squarely acknowledges how disadvantaged groups are disproportionately impacted. Japan can assume a leadership role in coordinating strategies for reducing education inequality and connecting domestic policy and educational diplomacy to build a foundation for a stable and prosperous future. That's all. Thank you.